You should be able to click in and see the stream in Discord now. If you can't, let me know and I'll fix that.
No, I can see it.
Okay. I had to fix some things because it says there's nothing on TV. Okay, this says top of the line gaming PC. You fill this thing with emulators for out of print games. Okay, yep. Kingfisher booted up the PC. What should be accessed? Kingfisher's PC. Item storage. Withdraw item. Is there a potion? Yes, there is. Okay. Exit and go to mailbox. No mail. Typical. Someone's PC. Organize boxes. I have no Pokemon in my party yet.
Someone's PC? Your PC?
That's how it always works for the one that you store the Pokemon in. It's always someone's until you meet the person who made the system, and then it's Bill or Anne or whatever.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. My new assistant, Kingfisher. I'm glad you're here. I received a glowing recommendation. Your mother speaks very highly of you. She and I have known each other for a long time, so when she asked if I could help you with the job, I assured her it was the least I could do. However, I do need your help with a few odd tasks around the region. I am very busy with my research on Mother Uchi and how it affects Kaskade's Pokemon. I can't travel the region as well as you kids can, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This work can be dangerous without a partner. Your mother tells me you don't have a Pokemon of your own yet. Well, it's never too late to start. I'll give you one of mine. Let's go!
So you're gonna be like the one 24-year-old guy, and you've got all the little, like, 10th grader...
No. He has another assistant who's about my age, and there's some random girl that seems a bit mysterious who's about my age. So, the three of the four main characters that are running around the region are my age, and then there's the one little kid that's like, hey, can you make sure my kid doesn't, like, get himself killed? It's like, okay, sure.
Okay, but think about how funny it would be if it was just...
You, and then a sea of 10-year-olds. Onward, my minions! Attack the ankles!
And then, your arch-rival.
Also has a sea of 12-year-olds?
Yeah.
Take a look.
No. Your arch-rival is... Why are you fighting me? You're like 6. I'm 11, so shut the fuck.
Look at the stream, and you will be able to see the 3 starter Pokemon. This is Lampus. He's a grass type. This is Thurple. He's a fire type. And this is the one I'm taking, Burburl, the water type Pokemon. Well, I know what they finish evolving into, and it's for that reason that I'm picking this. Okay.
Understandable. I just like whatever Pokemon.
Now, this is not a very, like, again, this is just the demo, so there's only, like, 50 Pokemon in here, right? Chewmunk! This is our Route 1, this is our Route 1 rodent. We're just gonna go, actually, I need to see what my Pokemon's abilities are. So this is Tex. He's a Burburl. He's brave and quick-tempered. He has Torrent, which is the standard ability for water starters. Hey, Midnight Fox, how are you? He knows Pound, Withdraw, and Bubble. We're gonna use Pound quick. We're gonna Pound a second time. Okay. Bag. Pokeball. Oh, these animations are very good. The Chewmunk needs a name now.
Looks like it.
Okay. Let's go Slim.
Oh, 4. So yeah, the
Okay.
stream count is increasing. I think as the people get out of the ad.
Okay. Cool. We have another encounter here. A Nanot! So this is a Banana Slug Pokemon. That's also a Oh, its evolution's very silly, but we will get to that soon. Pokeball. We're gonna try and catch and then go back and heal. We will use a potion. And it's like, use a potion this early. It's like, yeah, why not? There we go. An Anot is going to be named Gunny. I turned right and got another encounter. Oh, it's a deerling. I don't care. I am not catching Pokemon that are actually real Pokemon. Not unless they got a fan Evo in this game. Okay, fine. If you're not going to let me get away, we're going to fix this problem. Got away safely. Okay. Let's go heal. Now, I don't remember if you were in call when this came up, but there are 4 quadrants of the game, each experiencing different seasons at the same time, and every month those seasons change. I don't know how much of the game is in this demo. My guess is probably most if not all of Quadrant 1. But we'll see.
So it's like you cycle through different regions, but technically there's a way you can time it where if you go from one quadrant to the other, you're always at the same season.
Yeah. They've pointed out that they have extremely fast growing seasons, which means farmers have to be on their guard to, plant things at exactly the right time. But, on the other hand, they always have somewhere in the region where they can be growing anything. So, without the need of a greenhouse, right? Because it's somewhere in the region. It's interesting. Okay. We got an item here. A Rindo Berry. Okay.
I'm trying to thread a needle and getting increasingly...
As you increasingly stab yourself in the finger?
No, not that. It's trying to poke a thread through the eye. The thread bending out of the way. Minimal stabbing risk, but... something that is, the more annoyed I get...
The more the stabbing risk increases.
No, because I'm holding the needle by the blade.
Yeah.
But trying to poke a string through a hole is...
It's just frustrating, yeah.
Yeah.
A tree collapsed across the road. It's a big one. You won't be able to cross it until Professional's Hallway. Okay, so that's a roadblock. Which is weird. Okay, I guess go this way then. That's another Chewmunk. Bubble. Okay, that O code.
Hello, Clee.
Hi, Clee. Clee, we're playing a fan Pokemon game, and I'm gonna send this to you. It's a demo. The game is not done. But can you ban that for me? Thank you. Mira Lilgi, whatever the hell the dude who, yeah.
I'm sure that's definitely safe.
We're about to catch.
Hi, Hazel. Hi.
Hello.
I forgot that I was.
I had Clee down at 38%.
Tofrog was caught. Tofrog needs a nickname. So we... Klee, would you like to do me a favor? You're in my chats all the time. Can you redeem the nickname? Can you redeem the nickname? Redeem for me?
Hold on, I literally just
It's a revolver.
Actually, Revolver's a pretty good name. We'll do that.
Okay.
Revolver Ocelot?
Yep, that's
You
what...
have to save it for a cat movie.
It's too late. I already gave it to this. Okay, we will.
Bye.
That's a Vulpix. We'll go ahead and OHKO that. Alright, up this way. Koya Forest, home of the eternal autumn winds. Okay. What I'm interested in, if the game takes place... I'm curious how they did the months. If they did it that it always starts in the same month when you start the game, and the months change over the course of the time you've had it installed, or if, like, the month is set... Well, it has to be when you start the game, right? Because this is set to autumn, and it's March, you know? So they probably have it that way, so that you're not stuck. Because it'd be really interesting if, like, the Pokemon available to you were different depending on what time of year you started your game. You know? That would actually be really cool.
More likely an internal clock than an external one?
Yeah.
It might be accelerate. Does it change on a full year?
Well, it goes month to month to month, so it's a 4-month cycle instead of a 12-month cycle.
In that case, it would be autumn. March is number 3.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, that's really awesome if they actually programmed it that way. Because then you'd be like, oh, cool, so, you know, if you're the kind of person who replays a game once a year, you go, okay, well, I'm not going to replay it the same month that I did the last time. I'll replay it, like, a year and a month later, so that it's a completely different sort of game when I play it over the course of, like, a month, you know?
Yeah.
Which is really neat.
I'm gonna forget about setting up the turkey, and I'm gonna
You should change that right now. The Anatot also has dry... This Anatot has dry skin, which means water moves just don't do any damage to it.
Sure, I'll just...
Look at the puppy! Who dat?
Oh no. I can't change Clee's volume because Clee's no longer in the voice call.
Oh, whoops.
You know what? We'll see what's gonna happen.
Lowers the target's what? Lowers the target's what?
It's a what? What is it?
Lowers the target.
This...
Anti-air weapon.
Attack and special attack by 1 stage each. Okay. Hey, Decamp, how you doing, buddy? This is Swirling Seasons. It doesn't even have Pokemon in the title, okay? In part because they were like, so this is a fan game, and Nintendo sometimes is totally fine with fan games, and sometimes they decide to just randomly take all the fan games down. So we're not going to put Pokemon in the title so that it doesn't come up on all their searches. But this is based, Decamp, are you familiar with Loxton? Loxton and Noggin, the YouTube channel? We'll keep Tearful Look, get rid of Withdraw, actually. Okay, so he's a guy who does a bunch of like deep dives into the inspirations behind different Pokemon. Basically, uses Pokemon as a Trojan horse to provide education, right? Really cool dude, really awesome channel. A few years ago, 5 years ago now, he started a series in which he was developing a fan region for Pokemon, which is not a novel concept, right? Plenty of people have done that. But he went real hard in the paint on it. He designed starter Pokemon. He designed Route 1 bug, bird, rodent. He came up with like a full Pokedex of like 150, 200 Pokemon, something like that. Plus thinking about what Pokemon from other regions should show up in here. Did regional variants. I don't remember if he did Megas or not. We're gonna switch over to Revolver. Did you beat Surge today, by the way, DJ? JD. Sorry, Decamp. I wasn't watching it, but... Hey, bud, how are you? This is a Pokemon fan game called Swirling Seasons. Yep. Basically, what happened was there's a guy called... who goes by Loxton. With the YouTube channel Loxton and Noggin. And he made a fan region based on, called Kaskade, based on, you know, Washington, Oregon, upper part of northernmost part of California, a bit of Idaho, a little bit of Montana mixed in, and then like British Columbia, kind of all that. Yeah, Pacific Northwest, or as it's also called, Cascadia. And so he made that region, and it was a hit. Welcome to Koya Forest, class. Thanks to Legendaries of Cascade, Koya Forest is stuck in autumn year-round. Okay, so even though the regions change, this stays the same. Pokemon such as Tofrog and Inonaut cross through here, thanks. I can't listen to it forever. I should get going. Oh, that's disrespectful. Okay, this is Chewmunk. We're gonna throw out Revolver, who is my Tofrog. Fairy Wind.
Toot of this game being, I'm gonna be a Pokemon Master. That's nice, buddy. I want to pay off my student debt.
I'm only 19. I don't have student debt yet. I took a gap year. Okay, so where do we go then? I guess down this way?
Now, speaking of, like, learning things at school, there's a funny anecdote of my dad's where he came back from Sunday school. His mom asked him what he learned today, and he's like, I learned to climb over a barbed wire fence today. Which was not the answer she was expecting.
No, wouldn't be the answer I was expecting either. It's a good answer.
Yeah, it's a valuable lesson.
Why'd you learn that at Sunday school is my question. Or did you just leave?
He just left to play pool.
But I do have a follow-up question. Why was there a barbed wire fence around the Sunday school?
That was just because it was a barbed wire fence around the parking lot. And you don't want cars to get stolen.
Okay. Okay.
I have vastly narrowed down the urban areas I could be from.
I don't think you have. You haven't.
Not really.
You've narrowed down that it's urban. Cool.
Yeah.
So you've narrowed down the physical area could be by a lot, but you've narrowed down the people you could be by almost nothing.
Yeah. Damn, this person is in one of those person-dense areas.
Yeah.
Dang.
This people-y place sure has a lot of people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not trying to like One of the reasons I love playing fan games is I never have any desire to like complete the Pokédex, because I'm like, why? It's a file on my computer. Like, why? You know. And so instead, I can just like grab the ones that interest me, or like grab the new ones, right? And not feel like, because I'm not gonna go shiny hunting in the fan game, you know.
That's what Pokemon, Pixelmon is for.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Shroomish! Nice! I like Shroomish. That's a decent special attack. Not amazing, but like Absorb is a really weak move, so... Even 3 damage from it at level 4 is like actually something. They really feel like they have a much higher encounter rate than most Pokemon games.
I guess with a Pokédex of 50, you
kind of have to do something, yeah. Decamp, if you think this is good, and I am excited by this one, I can point you to a couple of other fan games that are like my go-to starting points. Insurgents is the one I always send people to. Not because I don't necessarily think it's the best one out there. It's very good, but because the way they do gym design is so good. It isn't type-based. I mean, it kind of is, but it's like it's more vibes than typing. And so you wind up with a lot of things like, this makes sense within this team, even if this isn't the right type to be in this team. So you get some decent coverage stuff. Gyms are just harder to fight. An ad break will be coming up in 3 minutes. If you would like to subscribe to avoid the ad, you're more than welcome to.
Sounds like a threat.
Or Twitch Turbo. That's a thing too. I'm gonna go heal because I can't find out where I'm supposed to be going at the moment, so might as well, since I'm already this far up, go back up and heal. They also have said that they expect development of the rest of the game to progress a lot faster, because for doing this portion, they had to implement a bunch of the moves already. So a lot of that's already scripted out.
Is this a beta then?
This is a demo, yeah.
Demo, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Because they're not so much asking for testing as just like, hey, we've been working on something for a long time. You're welcome to give feedback, but they more just want to give people something to actually like try. It feels really good, Decamp. And some of that is they're in RPG Maker XP or MX, whatever one of the most recent ones is. So it just feels it has a little bit more going on than some of the earlier ones. But it's very common for fan games, not ROM hacks, but fan games to be made with the RPG Maker series. Hey, little man, don't worry about it. There's plenty more Pichu where that one came from. Why not keep that one? Be sure to raise it right, and you'll be a Pokemon master in no time. Wow, really? Thanks a bunch. Oh, hey, Kingfisher, you're back. Jay just told me about how you helped him catch that wild Pichu. Nice work. Yes, nice work indeed. I'm glad nobody was hurt. Now that you have some Pokemon of your own, Jay, maybe you should consider the gym challenge. Isn't it around your age when boys like you go off with their Pokemon journey? And Kingfisher, you may as well do the same. I'm going to need you to be passing through Chapanook anyway. Wow, you're right. My own Pokemon journey, my own gym challenge. Come on, Kingfisher, we gotta. Mr. Fur told me you already got your starter, so let's battle. Let's start a gym challenge right now. Hold on. No, Jay. I'm glad to see you so inspired, but if you're going to do that, can you at least do it outside? Sure thing, mister.
All this story needs is like him getting in trouble because he goes to a town where they don't like to have a lot of Pokemon and they keep Pokemon out.
Yeah.
And then you have to go and save him.
Yeah.
Bail him out from his...
No time to lose. My Pokemon journey starts now. Oh, okay, if they have the bridge... He's so cute! He's got all the stuff in his backpack. It's adorable.
Got a fishing rod, too.
Alright, Tex, I know that we're going to start with a Whirlpool.
It's falling over.
Oh, the Whirlpool animation's great. I didn't expect to kill someone with Whirlpool. I'm going to be real.
Well, he's way under-leveled. He just got that Pichu.
And I did expect to kill someone with Bubble, though. That I expected. On the fire type, yeah, I expected that. That was really exciting. I can't wait to try again. I already love my Pokemon.
Congratulations, you took $500 from a baby.
They're a 10-year-old. That was a great show, both of you. Let me heal your Pokemon. Thanks, Professor. Now I want to start catching it up some more friends. So maybe some editing to the writing. Some proofreading. Whoa now. Jay, Kingfisher, before you go off on your own on your next adventure, you should at least tell your parents where you're going. And if you're going to head out, you're going to need these. Pokedex! Let's go. Obtain 15 Pokeballs. XP share! There we are! Hey, Decamp, there's the XP share you asked about. Finally, a Pokedex. This will keep track of all the Pokemon I see. I'm gonna fill it all. Let's go find some tall grass. My team sure takes you back, doesn't it? Oh, right, you're also new to this. Okay, sure, that was surely an eventful morning. Robin and I are going to go research the conditions in Solo. Why don't you take some time for yourself, say goodbye to your mother, and catch some more Pokemon of your own, or head to Chappanuck to begin the gym challenge. I'll be sure to call you if I need your assistance while I research anytime soon. Professor, you forgot. Oh, whatever. He was supposed to give you this. First parcel. Professor needs that delivered to a colleague up north past Chappanuck. If you take it there for us, we'll have more time to work on research. You know, equations, calculations, real scientific stuff. See you around, Kingfisher.
Scientific stuff, as opposed to our fetch quests.
Pokedex. So we gotta... So this is Lampus. This was the grass starter that we didn't take. This is Thurple, which is the fire starter that Jay took. Burbwhirl. Burbwhirl's bubble can be used to gauge their emotions. Normally, their bubble is rather small, but it will grow rapidly if they're frightened. We don't know their area. These are their forms that we've seen so far. Chumunk. Established a firm population in Kaskade cities. Their need to constantly shave their teeth by chewing makes them difficult pets. So that's where you can catch them. Oh, hold on. So we can hit enter to see the male versus female. It looks like they're the same in this one. But they can't be because they wouldn't have two forms there. They'd just show the one. So there is another form. We just didn't see it. Tofrog! These adorable Pokemon are often kept as house pets. If a Pokemon makes the mistake of eating Tofrog, it can become badly poisoned. Anonut! These Pokemon are often found sticking to the trunks of trees. The slime they produce acts like an adhesive, making them hard to remove. Male versus female, I can't tell the difference. Vulpix and Deerling. Okay, let's head home and say goodbye to Mom. But first we gotta check something. Bag. How does the EXP share work in this game? You can turn it on and off. It shares all the experience. It shares experience for all Pokemon in your team when on. And they default turn it on when they hand it to you. Okay. Okay, for sure back. Oh, so it's actually going well? I'm glad to hear it. Heading north, that's a long way. Your time is good though. I may as well just deliver a package. I ordered it to mark the occasion. You should open it. Pori Watch 2. It's a refurbished model, which is still around like you. You'll be needing its map function for traveling that far. It'll also let you access your Pokemon Cloud account, and I hear it can do a lot more than that. Seeing you wearing that thing gives me a strange feeling. Leaving Shakeland, having your own Pokemon after all this time, it takes me back. I'm so glad you're finally getting your start in the world. Still, sniff. No, it's nothing. Just call me when you can, okay? Aw, Mom. Alright, bag. Okay, so it's not listed as its own. Where is it? Okay, I don't see where. Well, first of all, let's save real quick, because, you know. Okay. I don't see how to access my trainer ID or what have you yet, but we'll see. I don't know how far it goes. There's 50 Pokemon in it, and we've probably seen enough evolutionary trees to make up about half that so far. So my guess is it might end right around the time we turn in the parcel.
Oh, so you don't think they've made it to the gym yet?
I think the parcel's right is past the first gym. So I think we're gonna have first gym and then probably end shortly thereafter. Oh wait, we're going north, right? Hold on. I should maybe buy some more stuff. Nah, I was just given 15 Pokeballs. I don't really need anything else right now. But what I will do is I will buy 3 more fresh waters. So I have some more healing items.
But how many of those are you really going to use before the end of the demo?
I don't know, but
To
like,
be honest.
it's money. Like I can either use it or not use it. Like I don't.
That's true.
You know, there's no reward for having a bunch of money left at the end of the demo.
Guess so. Yeah.
And I'd rather spend it all on stuff I can use than be like, well, man, I really wish I'd had that. Like I would rather not. I would rather go through the entire demo without getting waited out once. We're gonna hit you with a pound. This is the Route 1 bird for this region. This is quail, which is just quail. It's spelled different. But he's an interesting little fellow. Decamp, if you want to help with nicknaming, there is a redeem button. Our theming is like cowboys for the most part, so if you can try and lean into that. Quail, the cadet Pokemon. Scared of everything, young Quail will band together in militant groups. These groups often hunt young Hilo, although they rarely succeed. Yeah.
I didn't think we were doing that part of the Pacific Northwest.
Just this one line. Just this one line. There's also a line for being, like, super superstitious about the value of crystals. So.
Funny.
But yeah, Decamp, if you want to suggest a nickname, just try and lean into the cowboy thing. We have Gunny, Revolver. Actually, Hunter wouldn't be bad. Okay, so Decamp. There's a button on your if you look where the chat button is, where the chat is on the Twitch screen. Below that, there's a little item that'll say like redeem Royal Feathers, where it says there's like bits and Royal Feathers, and you just click Royal Feathers and spend them. Now I don't think you actually have enough. You might not have enough to redeem it, but you can try. Yeah. It says, so if you scroll down, it should say Pokemon non-shiny somewhere. Click that. Okay. Well, I'm going to use the restroom then, because by the time I get back, you might have the 20 you need. We're going to run a quick commercial break, folks. I'll go to the next one. So we're gonna name the Quail Hunter. All right. We will run through the patch of grass a little bit more and see what else pops up. There's another quail. Okay, so we withdrew, which means your defense is up, so we're gonna use Bubble. I know we have EXP share, but there's better ways to go about this. Switch Gunny to the front. Spickly! Look at this guy! Look at him!
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
we gotta switch out what our
Yeah.
what's in lead.
Gunning isn't going to be able to do this.
Yeah. Revolver might, though. The smoke detector literally just started going off, like, during stream. I can't really change it right. I can't really deal with it right now. I am too short to reach it, for one thing. Even with a chair. So, that's
Wait.
fine. It's the tall.
Am I taller?
It's a high ceiling. Also, I'm 5'8", so maybe.
Okay, 5'7", so.
Okay.
I'm 5'7", but I've also seen people who say they're 5'10", and they don't seem much taller than me, so... I don't know. I need to get measured again.
We caught Spokoi! Hunter learns Sand Attack. Spokoi, the Play Dead Pokemon. These Pokemon are its normal ghost type. These Pokemon are trained in acting from a young age. Due to this lifelong ability, they often partake in stage plays alongside young children. Okay, what are we naming the possum? Partner, okay. Partner has been added to your party. I like that, that's good.
Alright. Hazel might...
You cannot do that. It's against Witch's terms of service. Also, I like you.
But have you considered Mapo Tofu? Spicy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I had a fun interaction at the Chinese restaurant yesterday, where I asked a lady, as she was leaving the table, how spicy it was, and she said yes.
That's very good.
And I called after her and said, more yes, please.
Okay.
More yes!
Silo
Because-
needs a name. Silos spend almost every moment of their day eating grain for nutrients. When they aren't eating, they sing. The purpose of this is unknown. A singing bug Pokemon.
It's a cricket.
Yeah, well... I need a name.
How about Stepladder? You can step on him to change your smoke detector.
I'm sorry! Literally
Hey,
too
Stepladder,
short.
what are you-
Literally don't have a
Brain.
stepladder.
Hey, Stepladder, what are you doing?
Hazel.
What?
Okay. Continuing.
I am a force of chaos, and I enjoy that. I feel fulfilled.
It doesn't sound like it moves around a lot. I mean,